being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
47-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Good.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. He did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
His kick is good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Here we go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Draw play. This is Henry. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
4th down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
Formation.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be caught by Cup. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Wentz's pass.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the tight.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. it's Garoppolo. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
A give to Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To number 13,
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7.
Fair catch made at the 1-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays. Now, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Toss left to Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Bills 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo finds his tight end Ingram. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call.
Complete.
As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
15 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. One, Omaha. Number 53. Number 53. Watch the rim, watch the rim. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. 13. 13. Check the backer, check the backer.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. 16-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 12. Garoppolo, screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21. Bills 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A give to Elliott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Titans, first down.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. One receiver to the left is Cooper. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run it again with Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go to Elliott again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On the tackle.
2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll go back, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete in the end zone.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
34.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.